What's up, y'all? That's Red Mamba, L Train. Agree to disagree. Once again, this phone. All right, well, in this video, Red Mamba got some stuff to get off his chest, so I'm follow his lead. So it was, I'm a big KwameHBrown supporter. So, you know, watching his videos, video ends, algorithm comes up. Um, So I get, suggested another video to watch. Low key T for life. I know that's some of the people that he's, was recently beefing with. And, I get on the show, you know what I mean? I literally get on the show because, I listen to what they say. And I guess this video is more, so to speak, about just a reaction to getting on the show. I was on there for a little minute. And they was gonna run you right about that show with a little bit I saw. I was getting ready to go out there because they started getting on my teeth. I ain't got bad teeth, but I'm finna fix that soon. But they started. I was like, man, y'all don't know who y'all dealing with because I'm one of the funniest niggas alive, and I can start joking on anybody. I don't give a damn who it is. But we got back to more of a serious subject, I guess, so to speak, and I like the way you kind of calmed everybody down, or they actually was respectful and let you say what you had to say. They didn't like just boot you off the show. I mean, they actually. No, they started off trying to mute. Yeah, they did. It started off a little rough, but it seemed like they. I had to go live because I had my camera on, and then it came up and said you've been muted. So I just said, you know what, I'm going live on this piece. And I was like, y'all muted me, and then they had to put me on there. They like I said, it was kind of nice of them to let you kind of get off your chest what you had to talk about. This is true. Got a lot of respect for them on that. Don't know nothing about these guys. I didn't either. I literally just know about them because of Red Mamba let me watch the video, and them first couple of seconds that they let you on, that was a rough one. But seemed to calm down after a while, and you said what you had to say. So, and it seemed like they had a lot of respect, for some of the stuff you were saying. They was going off on some other cats. So, I'm gonna let Red take back the driver's seat on this one because he's the one that's got some stuff to get off his chest. So. And I want to start to say, like I told them before I got off the show, I'm still straight up a Kwame fan. I ain't going nowhere from that. But I would listen to them just like Brother Kwame says. You gotta hear what people are saying. So I'm trying to hear what they're saying. That was the first show I watched. So you can't make a good assessment off of one show. So I figure you know what I mean, keep in tune with them, hear what they saying. But I told them, I was like, y'all talking about the same thing y'all doing. Y'all sitting there saying, oh, he's attacking people, he's doing this, that, and above. But it just seems like that's the same thing they was doing. And then they said, well, go listen to the content. Well, I'm going to go listen to the content. Because I don't know. I don't 100% know. And I told them that I'm coming from a place of inexperience. So I'll listen to them, but I think that's the same thing that Brother Kwame is doing. So I guess where I'm going with this is communication, because I could have got out there and started selling out. Trust me, L Train can tell you, I'm one of the great with these fucked up teeth. I'm still one of the greatest shit talkers, and I have people pissed off. And I could have I had something lined up for all these motherfuckers. I had something lined up for every one of them. And would have hurt their goddamn feelings. But I ain't do it because you know what?
I respected what they did with me. They talked their little shit in the beginning, and I get it. That's what they got to do. That's that's part of the game. I say, I told them in itself. This shit is not absolute. You know what I mean? One thing can be true. Two things can be true. 2 plus 2 is 4, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So y'all could be saying the same thing and not even knowing it. That's what I'm saying. So that's where I was getting with them. I wanted them to speak their piece. I want to listen to them personally because I am a Kwame fan. If I had to say today, I sit on his side. Well, I'll just listen to them. If they say they're speaking a positive message and they have answers to some of these questions, I'll sit there and listen to them.
A little bit I got out of their show was they were saying something that they just wanted some respect. Kwame didn't give them some respect about something. I don't know what it all was. You remember what they was saying that he didn't give them respect.
I can't 100% speak to it, but I have heard Kwame shout the show out, the low key T4 Live, but I guess he didn't. What their beef was, and I could be wrong. Don't beef with me over this. From what I understood was he didn't specifically
give them credit.
Yeah, he didn't
they
specifically
said something about not getting credit.
Yeah, so goddamn, it's hard to give everybody their just dues. And guess what? Everybody listen. We want to give everybody their flowers, and we want to give everybody their flowers. But damn, we are human. Everybody has different flaws. So because he forgot you this time, he has shut out the show. But listen, I chopped it up with these dudes. So I will say this: they did let me speak my piece. I give them credit for that. They did let me speak my piece. I was respectful to them. They was respectful to me, other than the little slight jokes. And guess what? I'm a grown man. I don't give a fuck. That shit don't hurt me none. I said it on the show. I'm a country boy. That shit don't hurt me none.
Keeping the country.
So I get the little jokes, whatever. That shit's fine. My shit is I want to listen to more of the content. I want to see if they're actually putting out shit out there that's gonna progress it. Because they were sitting there saying, what is Kwame actually doing to progress the shit? I want to see what y'all doing too, because it sounds very similar. It sounds like, and y'all were out before, like y'all said y'all were doing it way before him. So whatever, but it sounds similar. Funny, joke talking, amassed with solid points. So I get that theory, but how are y'all discriminating against him and he's doing the same thing as y'all? And then I don't, I don't. Maybe I need help here. It seems very similar.
Well, like I said, a little bit that I saw this show, they would seem like they beef was they didn't get some respect. I feel like they maybe thought that Kwame owed them some respect, and Kwame didn't give them the respect. So it seemed like the little bit I saw, it seemed like that's what they beef was. Like, hey, how you gonna get respect over here, but you copying what we doing?
I don't think Kwame was necessarily copying.
But I'm saying that's the way they made it seem. Well, and yeah. Like I say, I don't even know these cats. Hell, I don't even know Kwame. So I listened to the video that Red Mamba got on with these guys, and I gotta say it was a little rough for him in the beginning, but it's just once everything calmed down, I could kind of start to get what they was talking about. So we ain't really experts with these guys yet, so we gonna have to look at some of their content just to kind of get a feel for what they doing, because like I said, my whole thing, what I like to do is I like to talk about sports. Talking about sports for me separates me from the real world and all the bullshit. That's my escape from the real world. When it gets to the whole drama side of the coin, yeah, now I'm ready to fade away like the sun. I just really ain't got time for all the drama. But I think that another point I remember is something like how is Kwame making it better for black men or something like that. I'm still kind of processing that short video that you was a part of with them video whatever it's called. But I don't know. Like we gonna have to really kind of do our homework and really study these guys.
Man, I'm gonna watch some videos. I ain't gonna lie. I watch some videos. Like I said, I'm still. If I have to be truthful and honest, I'm still on Team Kwame, and because I believe brother got a lot of the coding thing. Trust me, one, I'm in school for coding. That's one there, so
But
I
like you
support that.
told those guys, they had some good points. Kwame had some good points, and they was asking you to kind of break it down for them, and that's where I like to do a lot of research. So then when I do appear on people's shows, I kind of at least got a little knowledge of what the hell I'm getting myself into. So you are a braver guy than I am, because that was a rough beginning.
Yeah,
It was a
but the
rough
thing is,
introduction.
I got thick skin, so man,
Oh,
they did that
but
shit to
yeah,
me.
you kind of got to be tough because that wasn't what I like to call a warm welcome.
Listen, you know me. If I wanted to, I had something lined up for everyone. Before I called in, I had something lined up for every one of them. I was about to go in that bitch, blind rage, just throwing darts at niggas. But you know what?
But the way you went about it though made you look intelligent because they gave you the floor. Because they didn't even have to let you be on that show, but you went about it the gentleman-like way. You know what I'm saying? They gave it to you, you gave it back to them, and then you said what you had to say.
Yeah,
So
because I came in. At first, I came in. I was like, "Y'all muted me," so I was ready. I was ready to go motherfucking 0 dark 30 on their ass, and then I let them get their shit off because you know what? Me as a funny nigga, I'm to let somebody get their shit off just so I can smoke them at their best. I like to get them at their best. But
did you watch like 3/4 of the show before you went on there, or
I
when did
was
you?
watching. I was watching from about 6 minutes in. From about 6 minutes in, I seen the shit came on.
Where are these cats out of? They out of Florida? They out of the
No, they.
South?
No, one of the cat said the dude with the dreads, young Wyclef. He said he was out of the South. Drake, I don't know where he was out of. Hobo Drake, I don't know where he was out of. And then
Whether or not they were reporting off from one location, or not that it really matters
or
in this day and age.
it could have been Becky with the good hair. See, I'm still on Team Kwame. But you know what? I'm gonna watch you niggas videos. I'm gonna watch y'all videos. Maybe I can be persuaded. Nothing like I said on y'all show. Nothing is absolute.
The thing that Kwame was beefing about too is the fact that how can you be considered a bust and you stayed in the league as long as he did and made as
That's
much
what I'm
money as long
saying.
as he made, and then how many 17-year-olds in Kwame's defense, how many, the one thing I will literally stand with Kwame on to the day I die is how many 17-year-olds can sit there and say that they put their mama on the rich side of town.
On a golf course.
You know,
You gotta respect this man. You gotta respect this man. I respect this man. Even if I like some of the shit y'all say, I still,
Kwame had some good points.
Kwame is a good brother. He's a good brother. Y'all could be, I mean, good brothers too. But I just seem like it's y'all saying similar things, but in different aspects. In different aspects.
We really gotta do our homework though and
Yeah.
give
So
these guys the benefit of the doubt because they're saying that they've been in this game longer than Kwame, and Kwame's at the baby end of the pool.
yeah.
So maybe they're right about that. Maybe that's a point that goes to their side of the
But
coin.
that's something Kwame says all the time is listen to the narrative. Listen to the narrative.
And he does say that, so
So I'm gonna not sit there and just judge off first instinct.
Overreact.
Yeah, I'll listen if they got another podcast tomorrow or a YouTube video. I'll listen to it. Just like I listen to everything Kwame put out because, like I said, I'm Team Kwame.
They said they own, they said they've been doing this a long time, so I'm sure they got a treasure trove of stuff to watch.
So, well, I'm not gonna go back to the old stuff, but from this point,
even a week ago,
I'll see what they're.
I never even heard of these guys till tonight. So, but it was nice that they let you on the show. I mean, I don't know how that is designed, whether they can let you on or not let you.
No, I had to. I mean, it was pretty swift. But you know what? I was on the show actually a lot sooner than I knew. I didn't realize at the top it said you're live on air.
I wasn't on the show. I didn't know what the hell Red had got us into. I was looking at Red before we got live, before we got recording this. I told Red, I said, "What in the hell did you go rattling in these guys' caves for?"
Because I'm a big Kwame fan. You know what I mean? So
I always thought Kwame had the short end of the stick from the standpoint of, and y'all will always hear me say this, is these kids don't draft themselves. It's a billion-dollar organizations that draft these kids. So they don't turn out, they don't pan out, like I say, if you're gonna call a player a bust, the organization deserves to be called a bust too, because they fucked up on that pick in Kwame's defense. And on another thing, when it comes to Kwame, is how, when you look at his stats are always going to be altered because of the standpoint that they was never running really no set plays or running an offense through Kwame. Kwame was really making his living getting offense and defensive rebounds. The offensive rebounds, he was going back up, putting them in the bucket. And the defense, I thought he's a nice, solid defensive player. But when you ain't the focal point of the team and you just out there, they ain't running no offensive sets for you. Maybe once or twice, but because that was Jordan was on that team. They wasn't running that offense through Kwame. They was running that through Jordan. So
Jordan didn't want him. So.
From what Kwame said, Jordan didn't want him. I haven't heard Jordan say he didn't want him.
Well, there's been executives to come out and other team members that came out and said
Kwame's defense.
Yeah, that they never wanted him. He was supposed to be in the middle of a trade.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, listen, that's neither here nor there. I just think I agree with a lot of the things that Kwame says. And the whole point of this video was to kind of, because I went on the show with one of the guys that that he got into it with, to sit there and just speak my piece, you know what I mean, and then hear what they had to say, because the dialogue is what it is. It's listen to the dialogue, don't judge. That's what even Kwame says. That's even what they say over there at Low Key T4 Life. So it's like everybody's saying, listen to each other, listen to the words. That's what we want to do over here. So I went on there representing, agree to disagree. Me and L Train, and I listened what they had to say, and I like I said, I listened to Kwame's stuff every day. So it's there's no absolutes. Like I said, there's no absolutes. You're not gonna agree with somebody 100% on everything, but you could agree. There's nothing wrong with agreeing on them with the things you agree with.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah. I mean, so me and him, we agree on stuff all the time. We agree that we both love college football. Now the
Don't
statistics.
agree on the damn system, though.
Okay, see, do you agree to disagree? So I agree with Kwame on 90% of the things, and then there's a couple things I don't agree with. Okay, but that's not the point. I'm listening to the things that he says, and then I listen to these brothers tonight, and I hear some of the things they're saying, and I agree with some of the things they're saying, and that you pay homage, and I don't know the facts of the situation. You can't ask me nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing. But you do pay homage. I know I pay homage. I pay homage to if somebody help me out, I give them the just dues. So
That seems that that's what they be for. That Kwame didn't pay them homage, and I mean that. Hey, that's the way they feel. That's between them and Kwame on that
yeah,
one.
they're entitled to feel the way they feel. I don't know. I don't know y'all situation, so I can't. I guess, like necessarily speak on the situation. But I will say this: I would pay homage, but everybody don't, and it that's between y'all because I don't know. If I had to think better, I know I heard low key T for life before on his podcast shouting y'all out, and so maybe he didn't shout y'all out the way y'all felt y'all deserve credit. That's on y'all. That has nothing to do with me. That's neither here nor there. But I would say this: y'all both got valid points. I still, at this point, am Team Kwame. I don't think nothing's changing that, but I respect y'all. Y'all can do y'all thing. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. I will listen in just to see what y'all talking about because I want to see if y'all putting out the knowledge y'all talking about. So I'm going to listen in at this point, and for the future, I'm on Team Kwame because I came from the dirt, the mud, just like him. I was raised like him, a country boy like him. And
We both country boys, and but it's all about at the end of the day, people can put out what the hell they want to put out, but at the end of the day, in my opinion, it's like what's what's the truth, what's not the truth, and is what you putting out making a difference? Is it really helping people? Is it making the world a better place? Some people just putting out stuff just to get everybody riled up. And like I say, Kwame does have he's he's has a right to defend himself. So we all got a right to defend ourselves. So I mean, the guy was like I was telling Red Mamba, hell, I didn't even know Kwame was even still alive. I hadn't heard from nothing from Kwame since his playing days.
yeah, he came back with a
So
vengeance.
I'm still kind of I'm still kind of trying to figure that one out myself. Like I thought the man had passed away silently, and and I'm trying to figure out how didn't know about it, and all of a sudden I hear that he's got all these videos out, and it's like, whoa, okay, you know, Kwame and Jesus got something in common. Like they both rose from the dead. Like I was confused. Like where the hell was he at for X amount of years? But what's good? And seems like Kwame got a lot of stuff to get off his chest, and if that makes him feel, I mean, like I say, he's got to do what's best for him. Just like me and Red Mamba got to do what's best for us. We listening to this content, just trying to get educated, just trying to see what the narrative is of. It's a lot of stuff to watch on the internet, YouTube, what all these different channels. There's a lot of content to watch. So I mean, just gotta do the homework, kind of get educated on what everybody's talking about on their show, and go from there. I guess and that's what we trying to do. We just trying to get better on our end, and we learn from other people. I learned a few things tonight with this low key. Um, the
Low
cha-
key T for life. I shut y'all out
yeah,
because
yeah,
y'all let me get on there and talk my shit. even though y'all probably didn't necessarily agree with it, but we was able to chop it up.
It seemed like they respected some of your points. I mean, they did say you had some valid points. So that was, like I say, I commend them too for giving you some airtime. And I know I wasn't on there with you, but you know, everybody out there, hopefully we can start building up our followers like they got their people. And we just two country boys keeping it country, just keeping it real with everybody. I ain't on no drama or a bunch of bullshit. I just try to, you know, tell it to you straight and let the chips fall where they may. And seem like Red Mamba does the same thing. If it's something he feels that he need to be passionate about,
Because they was pissing me off when they started talking about Kwame. 'Cause Kwame is my guy,
seem
but
like they hit that switch, huh?
yeah, they hit that switch, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to get on here and say something for my boy Kwame. But you know what? It was a good conversation. I appreciate them that let me speak.
That was a nice shout out, though. I mean, not necessarily a shout out, but they gave you the airtime.
Yeah. So I appreciate that. But yeah, I will be tuning in, seeing what they got to say, seeing what their message is.
That was a good gesture on y'all behalf, man. Letting Red Mamba on the show, letting him get off his chest what he need to get off of. I commend y'all for that. Much love, much respect.
And other than that, man, I ain't got much more to say. Like I said, I appreciate y'all let me get on your platform to speak on Brother Kwame's message, and I'm gonna listen to y'all message, and that's it. That's all I could guarantee y'all. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be building nothing, no schools, this that. I say I'm gonna listen to y'all message. I'm gonna listen to his message, and now I'm gonna go from there and make an assessment and that's the best I could do right now. That's the best answer I can give.
All right, well, that's all I got to say. I guess Ray got everything off his chest in this episode. And to all the soldiers out there, thank y'all for y'all hard work. And
Go Army, beat Navy.
thanks for keeping the country safe. Thanks for your service.
All right. God bless.